There are more job seekers than jobs. And that is not just white collar jobs. That is not just mid-management jobs. That is not just leadership level jobs. Those are jobs.
I got a meeting invite this morning called Team Update. Our VP just terminated our positions.
We have some pretty horrible economic news. United States layoffs are now surging to their highest point since the pandemic.
Yeah, get your financial houses in order. Because listen, I worked in corporate America 41 years. I've been laid off, reassigned, relocated, demoted, reorganized.
I got fired today. I have never, ever in my life been fired from any job that I've ever had.
Well, guys. Here we go.
I hate you. You always ruin everything.
Welcome to the channel, guys. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. It really does help the channel. Guys, the way the economy and the job market in United States is going, it is insane, guys. Layoff. And the layoff now in 2026, they are going to continue.
Somebody had to go.
So I just got off a Teams call at work. I got a meeting invite this morning called Team Update. There was about 15 people on the call. Our VP just terminated our positions. I'm feeling really upset about it. In tech right now, a lot of layoffs are happening. Who knows, maybe this is a blessing in disguise. I like my job, I enjoyed my job, but I didn't love it as much as I used to. And I know that you're not supposed to always love your job. A job is a job. A job is to make money so that you can provide for your family. And I was very fortunate to have that job and to work with all the people there and learn all the things, level up my abilities. Thursday, I didn't think today was gonna be like this.
Guys, look at this young lady over here. She just got fired.
You're fired.
Together with another 15 of her colleagues, they eliminate their position. Guys, and you can tell this was a surprise for her. She's in shock. She was not expecting this. This is why you cannot be loyal to a company and think that you're never gonna get fired.
Didn't I tell you? It was just a matter of time.
This company, they just care about money and keeping the shareholders happy. That's all it matters to all these companies. If they know they're going to save money by firing you, they are going to do it. So don't be surprised.
We have some pretty horrible economic news. United States layoffs are now surging to their highest point since the pandemic. More than 1 million layoffs have happened in 2025, and that number is only set to grow. These numbers could exceed what we saw during the Great Recession, exceed what we saw in 2020. I mean, just horrible economic numbers right now. So in November, there were about 71,000 layoffs in the United States of America. That's only the third time since the Great Recession, according to News Nation, that layoffs have topped 70,000 in the month of November. In total, more than 1.1 million jobs have been cut this year. And that number is set to grow because we still have several weeks left this year. What we're seeing right now as we head into the end of the year is an economy that really is in decline. Although the stock market is performing relatively well, everyday Americans aren't necessarily feeling it as you have a very weak job market.
Guys, obviously this video was in 2025, but layoff, they are going to continue in 2026. This is happening in real time. A whole bunch of big corporations, they are laying off thousands and thousands of people. That's the sad reality, guys. So guys, let's read a few comments from the previous video that you guys left. Here we have Linda Holt, 2285, watching from Florida. Shout out to all my people in Florida. Thank you for your support. Shameful to let your house get so filthy. She's talking about a video that I did about a Section 8 and eviction. Shout out to all my people in Canada. Thank you guys for your support over there too. Shout out to Let Me Educate You from Alabama. All we can do is our best. She's talking about the economy and the way this is going. So guys, if you would like to be featured in the future video, please leave your comment down below.
Yeah, get your financial houses in order. Because listen, I worked in corporate America 41 years. I've been laid off, reassigned, relocated, demoted,
41 years.
reorganized, all that stuff. And there's some things that are pretty common in corporate America, right? So right now you see the big companies like Amazon and UPS announcing layoffs and Microsoft and a few others. Okay. The next wave is the smaller companies. They're not small like a mom and pop store. They're just smaller than Fortune 10, Fortune 50, like they're Fortune 500 or Fortune 1000. But they employ a lot of people, and layoffs are like dance fads. They just get popular all of a sudden. And these smaller companies will be like, listen, these big companies take the hit in the media, we can start laying off people too. Because what happens is companies can make their books look better by the end of the year if they get rid of salaries and benefits. And then that prepares them for a first quarter. And they think, well, if we could start fast in the first quarter, we can get a lot of things. We can get our money to look good and blah, blah, blah. And then in January, they'll be like, oh, you know what? We didn't get out to the good start that we thought. They start laying off again in February. So if you are in corporate America right now, I am just saying, get your financial house in order.
Guys, are you guys listening to this? It's coming from a guy that he's been in corporate America for 41 years.
Whoa!
So they lay off people at the end of the year, and then they lay off people at the beginning of the year. And then if they see that their numbers, they doesn't look good, they are going to continue laying off people in February.
Damn.
So this is just the beginning, guys. Like I said, this big corporation, they just care about money, and they just care about keeping the shareholders happy.
Fact.
They don't care about you. They don't care about your family. They don't care about any of that. Just money.
Because the big companies are the first wave, the medium companies are the second wave, and smaller companies are the third wave. And we're still in that first wave and it's not finished. And unfortunately, as an employee, you don't have any control over that. You don't. I mean, there's a little bit of things you could do. You can be a good employee and be productive and all this kind of stuff, good reviews. But a lot of times, it won't even matter. They're just cutting numbers, and your name is just one of those numbers. So get your house in order, because as people on these apps are saying right now, Americans are closer to being on Snap than they are to being a billionaire, right? We're closer to being on Snap, right? It used to be people were 2-3 paychecks away, and now it's like 2.5 paychecks or 2 paychecks. So, yeah. Maybe there is a storm coming. Wall Street and the White House doesn't matter, because those companies make money regardless, because the institutional investors will see to it, right? Will see to it, but they don't see to the employees. They will cheer. You see Amazon stock and those stocks of those companies, when they announce layoffs, their stock go up because the investors are happy that they're getting rid of salaries and benefits. So I think we're in for a bumpy ride. And I think this is the first wave. So do what you can and make sure you're prepared for the second and third wave, because that's when it hits most Americans.
There you have it, guys. This is just the first wave.
Wait, what?
So you guys need to be prepared. All these big companies, once they start laying off people, their stock, they go up because they are getting rid of salaries. And the shareholders, they are happy and cheerful because they are making money.
Go look up the history. Shit, don't everybody believe in Google? Go Google that shit. See what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about, man.
Even though you don't have any money in your pocket, they are so happy, and they just don't care about you and your family. Bottom line. We have to be real, guys, over here.
So, you hear all the time about how people are, like, all you see online is people's highlight reels, right? Well, it's about as real as it gets. One, I've applied to over 150 jobs.
150 jobs. Look at that.
There's stuff that I have been overly qualified for. There's stuff that I should have been a shoo-in because I knew people. If you want to talk about feeling so defeated, the jobs that I have been able to pick up, I'm really grateful for it. I've met amazing people. So I see God working in that. And they've blessed my life abundantly. I think the hard part is like knowing that I can't pay the bills. It feels like an impossible situation. So, that's my update today. I'm just really trying to figure out what it is that God's trying to show me in this season, because this is really hard.
It's crazy.
On just about every front. So, yeah. All right, enough of me babbling on here.
Guys, nothing against this lady. Let me make this clear. Nothing against this lady, but everybody is feeling the same way. You just wake up and you just want to start crying. Because whatever money you're making at your job is not enough to pay the bills. It's not enough to pay the bills, and you're just going crazy trying to figure stuff out. And like she said at the beginning, she had applied for over 150 jobs. And this is happening to a lot of US citizens.
You're fired. Get the hell out of here.
You apply and you apply and you apply, and they never call you back. Never. And US citizens, they are feeling frustrated because of this. But you go on the media, and they tell you, they have the audacity to tell you everything is okay, the economy is good, inflation is down.
Really?
But they just lying to you to make everything look good. But it's not good. You just have to do a simple research and you will see what happened. Everybody is going through a tough time. And guys, this is just the beginning. This is just the beginning. Layoff, they are going to continue to happen. So you guys need to be prepared for all this.
I got fired today.
Another one, look at this.
I have never, ever in my life been fired from any job that I've ever had. 35 years old, so I've had a lot of jobs in my life. I just spent about an hour calling some family and friends and getting really emotional. I'm really scared, I think. I think that's really the one feeling that's going through my mind right now.
Guys, let me ask you this question. Like I said before, nothing against this lady. Her situation is very sad. You know, she just lost her job and she said that she's very scared. Why do you guys think that this young lady is scared? You know why? Because she doesn't have any savings. She was relying on this paycheck to support her family. That's why she's so scared.
I mean, there's no good time to be fired, but I have 2 little babies. Yeah, I'm just scared for Christmas. Just want to make their life magical. This is just horrible timing. I don't want to come out here and cry, but I just think I'm going to let myself feel like shit today and then be a strong, positive person tomorrow. This really sucks. This really sucks. It just came out of nowhere. I've been with this company. I worked for this company for 4 years.
You see what I tell you guys? It doesn't matter if you are employee of the month. It doesn't matter if you have been working for this company for 20 years.
And this just came out of nowhere. No notice, like no, I had zero inkling that this was gonna happen. I mean, it's usually when you get fired, you have no idea that this is coming, but I feel like sometimes people who are fired kind of have some feeling in their gut that something's gonna happen, but I did not see this coming in a million years. I found myself to be a very valuable employee. And if I'm being honest, I think they just can't afford me anymore. I know that's what a lot of people say, but this company, no negativity towards them. It's a great company, but they're kind of cheap. So
They're kind of cheap. You know what they're going to do, lady? They are going to hire 2-3 people with your salary.
That's it?
That's why they cannot afford you.
I know that one day this will be a blessing. I'll be like, it was a blessing in disguise. But today I feel like complete dumpster trash. Like complete shit. Probably gonna look like this for the next 3 to 5 business days. But I have amazing family around me, and I have such good friends that I'm gonna get through this. And I know everything happens for a reason. So if anyone else is going through this at this time of the year, my heart goes out to you. I feel you. And peace out.
Lady, let me tell you this. There is a lot of people, thousands and thousands of people going through the same situation.
This is not funny!
And this is going to continue throughout this year. They are going to keep laying off and laying off more people. Guys, let me say this one more time. Nothing against these people. I don't want nobody to lose their job. This is why you need to take care of yourself and your family. And don't be loyal to this big corporation. The day they decide that they are going to lay you off, it doesn't matter if you have been with the company for 40 years. It doesn't matter. For them, you are just a number. If they see they are going to save thousands and thousands of dollars by laying you off, they will do it.
It's funny because it's true.
They will do it. It doesn't matter if you had kids like this lady situation. They just don't care.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you.
We don't care.
So guys, if you made it this far into the video, please consider subscribing to the channel. Also, like this video. It really does help the channel. Thank you guys for your support, and see you guys on the next one.